welcome back to my channel. This is Jude, and today I will be reading an entry from this wonderful book, Love Adds a Little Chocolate by Medard Laz. Today's entry is called Seeing the Light. My neighbor casually broke the news. We were out in our yards, chatting in typical fashion over the back fence. She glanced up at the majestic old tree towering above us on her side of the property line. "You know, Joe's going to see about having that tree taken down," she told me. The tree, my mind raced. The tree I've stared into all these years from the window over my kitchen sink? The one that provides blessed shade in the heat of summer? Oh, was all I could manage. My expression must have given me away. "I know," she said sympathetically. "We hate to do it, but after that last windstorm." I nodded agreement, recalling that frightening episode. A huge limb had come crashing down, landing with a thud that shook the ground. Miraculously, it missed both our houses. Cleaning up the supper dishes that night, I sadly watched a pair of squirrels performing their aerial act high in the branches. They're going to miss that tree, I thought. A few days later, a truck pulled up in front of my neighbor's house. Strong young men, armed with ropes and chainsaws, began their assault on the tree. At first, I watched in horrified fascination as limb after limb was sawed off and lowered to the ground. "It's only a tree," I chided myself as I turned away with a heavy heart. When I looked again, all that remained was an ugly stump. In a few days, they returned to grind that down, obliterating all traces of the once proud tree. I confessed my sense of loss to an older friend. "The yard looks so bare now," I said forlornly. "You'll get used to it," she said, trying to console me. "The thing is not to dwell on what you lost, but on how much you have left." "I know," I said, the way you do when you're unconvinced but trying to be polite. My days settled into their familiar pattern. But then I began to notice things. My kitchen, which had never been dim, was now brighter than ever, flooded with sunlight. I found I hardly ever needed the light over my kitchen sink anymore. My unobstructed view allowed me to see all the way through to the next block. I watched the children walking home from school, laughing and shouting. I spotted the mail carrier on his rounds. Next spring, it will be time to plan a new garden. I almost feel guilty, anticipating the wonderful tomatoes I'll be able to grow with all that extra sun. Suddenly, my friend's wise words came to mind. I must call and let her know I now understand. She was talking about more than the loss of a tree. I really do have so much to appreciate. And that entry was from Drucker. So I hope you've enjoyed this story. I hope it inspires you and adds a little chocolate to your day. Till next time, peace and love.